Good morning, Pip Town. Hello, my people. How are we doing today? Today, I'm featuring the largest cup of tea that I think I've had yet on this stream. Can you see how big this cup is? It's as big as my face. That's a lot of tea, but I'll take it because it'll keep me nice and hydrated. Yeah! Woo! It's early on a Saturday. How are we doing out there today, guys? Tio, Mike, Kate, Lego Bricks, Fernando, some crazy bot, GKM, Jester Gogo. What's up, guys? Yes, as you saw in the description, today is the day I am officially going to begin my Willa farm. You guys have seen that I have been grabbing a whole bunch of extra master currency through the monolith waste and through a whole bunch of extra other places as I continue to 7-star up just random characters around my squad all over the place. This has enabled me to actually gain a regular set amount of master currency every day, a reliable amount of master currency every day, I should say. And now I can go in and farm the spooky little magic lady. So let me see what you guys have asked about before I have even begun, and then we'll get into the chores for the day. Good morning, afternoon, my Kate. It is morning for me, sir. Hello. Oh, also, some of you had been asking for a video of how to defeat the ninjas at the end of Brickspedition Board 7. And I went in yesterday and completed that with my Ice Station Odyssey and my particular team. So that should be up on my channel on YouTube now. So if you need help clearing out the ninjas at the end of Board 7 and you have the Ice Station Odyssey, then take a look. I think that you will find it rather informative. I think you'll find it rather unsurprising, if I'm being completely honest with you. But it is a very good showing of how to beat the ninjas. So now let me return to the feed and see what you guys are talking about. Mike has a 5-star Magisto's Tower and a relatively good team to go with it. Yes, Mike, I know you've been running this team for a while and you seem to be enjoying it, right? GKM, haven't seen you in the stream in a while, but it is good to see you, sir. Congratulations on the move. I'm glad that you are settled and ready. And everybody, you've also been asking about the next collaboration between me and GKM. And we're going to be recording it this afternoon, right after I finish the stream, really. So depending on how long this stream takes, we might just hop right on over and start recording that. We still are up in the air about whether or not we're going to do top 10 tanks in the game, top 10 sets, top 10 what are they called? Tags, top 10 tags in the game. So throughout the course of this stream, if there's something in particular you'd really like to see us collaborate on, please put it in the chat. and we'll give it some thought and record it after this. Hello to everybody else who is just joining. Let's see. Could we actually get the update tomorrow or next week? Jester Gogo. The answer, unfortunately, is we have no idea when that update is coming out. Emilian said it was scheduled to be released this week, which would mean today. Today is the end of this week. So Sunday is actually, technically speaking, the beginning of the following week. But hopefully we'll get it by the end of next week. I would imagine anytime they say that an update is incoming, that you can bet it's going to be at least a week, if not 2 weeks later than they say it's going to be. That's not due to anything that Emilian is doing wrong, but there's lots of approvals and things that they have to go through every single time they submit an update. Not only do they have to approve things with their own internal team, but then Apple has to approve it, and the Google Play Store has to approve it. And those are approvals that are out of their control. So keep that in mind. I don't think we'll see it for another week, but even when we do see it, nobody knows what's going to be in it. So that should be fun and exciting. Let's see. Could we actually get an update tomorrow? No, unlikely. Been hectic lately. Nice to be settled in and doing more videos. Good to hear it, GKM. I found a bug. I needed to update my LEGO Legacy on PC, and it says you need to update the game. Yes, Tio, I have found that as well. Yesterday, I went to use the native Windows application. Those of you who watch me regularly, you know I'm actually running this on BlueStacks right now. But yesterday, I went to use the native Windows application, and it wouldn't let me. It just kept telling me that I had to update my game. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I forgot to turn on a light in here. Just to help me reduce the glare from my actual webcam ring light, which actually makes me just see things for the rest of the day. Ahmed, hello. How are you doing, sir? Stealthy, good to see you, bro. All right, let's get into it for today. We're going to start off with an arena battle. We're going to go ahead and try and stay under 50. Now, I have played around with some of these arena battles and found new ways to do things. So I have been having relatively more success in the past couple of days than I have in days previous. Also, I have seemed to find that this team that you're currently looking at seems to function the best. I lack an extra cleanse because Kelvin is not on the team, but the extra taunt clear from Locust and Wu together seems to be crucial to making this function. Aha. Now here, we got to be a little bit careful because I want to make sure to get the Dizzy out. There we go. I want to make sure to get the Dizzy out on Redbeard before we actually go around clobbering anyone else. So I want to see if I can take out... Let's see if I can take out... Oh, this is probably not going to happen with the attack down on the Yeti. No, we get close. We always get close, but the attack down always just takes us out of the running. Now, ooh, good. We know that we are not going to get a counter from Redbeard, so that's brilliant. And I also know... Let's see here. That I'm about to get... Yeah, all right. So if I can take you down here, then I can... Oh, I used the wrong ability, right? Locust is the one who has the cleanse ready to go. The taunt cleanse ready to go. That's all right. Okay, we are definitely not going to be using the taunt on our Yeti. The Yeti is getting low. But we are going to use the ultimate from Magisto because I think our Locust is going to come in here and cleanse this taunt. Yes, from Scarlet, and then can we finish out Redbeard before he gets the opportunity to do anything particularly helpful? We hope so. Let's go ahead and lock everybody out of all of their special abilities. Brilliant. Locust is going to take a beating, but that is okay. Now, this is actually going to look a little bit funny, but we are now going to use the Yeti's taunt. Because we just need to hit... Yeah, we just need to hit Redbeard just a little bit. No! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Locust goes down, and that could be the killer, guys. That could be the killer right there. We gotta get Redbeard down, guys. We gotta get Redbeard down. There it is. Redbeard is down. We can go ahead and take down Scarlet after this. Woo, I need you to go next. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a little AoE debilitate on everybody. Woo, I need to take you down, sir. I need to take you down. I'm gonna heal up my Magisto here first, though. Great. Argenta gets the heal. Not terrible, given what's going on right now, especially considering that we can knock out all of her turn meter. Let's throw on a little bit of Dizdaz. We're gonna go ahead and start using all of our bigger attacks now, because we just want to make sure to take her down as fast as possible. Cook Bart did just get off his heal, which means he does not have that ready to add in, and now it's Cook Bart versus the 3 of our characters. There is no chance for Cookalus Bartalus. We're gonna go ahead and take him down. Good night, Cook Bart. Fight number 1 in the bag. Matt. Mike Kate says, Matt, GKM and I could cover the best abilities for characters and sets. What upgrades give you the best for your spent elixirs? That's a pretty good idea. I think we'd have to do a lot more research into that one in order to make that viable, because I can't speak for GKM, but I can tell you which abilities are really good once you're finished upgrading them. But keeping track of which abilities you should upgrade in the process of upgrading them is not necessarily a 1-to-1 ratio. Hold on. Woo! Sneezing on camera. Oh my goodness, my eyes are watering. Woo! Crazy town. Anyway, Mike, to your point, yes, that could actually be a really, really nice thing to do. A lot of people have been hitting me up on Discord, actually, asking me which abilities to upgrade on which sets and in which order. And depending on the set, the answer can be kind of difficult, because the set itself is not necessarily usable until you have upgraded multiples. Multiples, right? Also, oh, right, we have the early adopters brick pace happening. All right, let me finish one thought before we get to the next one. What was I saying there? Right, so for example, on Magisto's tower, you have to upgrade the 3rd and 4th abilities first, in my opinion. But until you get the 4th ability up to rank 4, where any character with enchantment, when they take a killing blow, takes no damage instead and just loses a stack of enchantment. Until you get it there, you can't really use Magisto's Tower at all, because that is really the ability that you're relying on. So in that case, it doesn't really matter which ones you upgrade first, because in that particular case, the whole set is unusable until you have upgraded it to a certain point. So, Mike, I think that's an excellent question, but one that would rely on us doing more research than we have done to get ready for the review today. Red TDR, what's up, dude? Tio, why are you saying rip Lego Legacy? Tio says the new devs are lazy or inactive. I don't think that's true, Tio. I think they're just new, and I think that they are, to give them some credit, I don't think they're lazy. I think they're just, I think their communication really needs improvement, and I think that what we expect from them differs from what they think they should have to give us, if that makes sense, at least in terms of information. If they could fix all that, I think we'd be in a much better place. Extreme Gamer, what's up, dude? Where is the Primo event 6 node, Tio? We agree with you on that one. But that's old news, Tio. You gotta move forward, bro. You gotta move forward. Red, most of the people in here are already in a guild, sadly. And let's see, Mike, Matt, I suppose that's what I was getting at. It's worth spending all the ones before, because it's no good just doing one of them. Yes, Mike, that is a very, very good point. A very, very good point. Okay, we need to come in here and do some collection and also use a whole bunch of energy, right? So I'm going to take this opportunity and talk a bit about the Quincy Brick Pace event, specifically where you should be spending your currency. So we're going to open a few bags. We're going to go through the store as we do, and once we get down to event store, which should be the next one after we open our goodie bags and our daily bags, we'll talk about where I think you should be spending your currency. There are only two places that I think you should be spending your currency. I think they're both relatively viable. It really depends on your gameplay style and what you are hoping to achieve. So, here we go. In the event store, you have the ability to spend your currency on 8 different space tiles, right? 1 set or 7 different characters. You can also get all of the ability elixirs up to tier 4 or all of the set tools up to tier 4. You'll notice that all of the set tools and ability elixirs have the same price, but the only thing that differs is the amount you get, right? You get 1 tier 4 or you get 5 tier 1s. So, let's go through this. Blacktron Dwayne, Spaceman Reed, Locust, and Dr. Kelvin are all farmable in the Monolith Waste. Do not spend your currency on them. Farm them in the Monolith Waste. Commander Cold has 2 nodes in the game where he is farmable. Do not spend your currency on him. He's farmable in the game. Alpha Centauri Outpost is bad. Do not spend your currency on it because it's bad. Now, between Blacktron Quincy and Major Kartovsky, you've got some choices to make. Major Kartovsky is obviously relatively cheap compared to Blacktron Quincy here in the event store, but I would lean towards spending your extra currency on Blacktron Quincy tiles if you really want to max out Blacktron Quincy, because this is your only opportunity to do that. Now, Major Kartovsky's farm might be slow, but remember, he is technically available in the Master Store. So if you're going to spend on characters or tiles, Blacktron Quincy is your only real option, in my opinion. However, I think there's a better place to spend them, and that's going to be on Tier 4 ability elixirs or Tier 4 set tools. Now, currently in the game, there are no Tier 4 ability elixir requirements. There's no character at the moment that needs Tier 4 ability elixirs. So if you're getting them, you might want to get them for the future. But there are several sets in the game that require Tier 4 set tools, and there's nowhere you can get them except in this event store right now. So if I were you and you're looking to use some of those advanced sets, I would only spend my event currency on the Tier 4 set tools. That's it. Buy some Tier 4 set tools and make happy with yourself. Let me see what you guys have to say. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Let's see. Tio, can you share? I think you can justify farming Commander Cold because you need so much energy for gear now. GKM says Commander Cold might be a decent farm if you want him. I suppose under those circumstances, yeah, you might be right. If you have a bunch of extra event currency, you could go for Commander Cold. I just feel like Commander Cold is technically available in the other parts of the game where Blacktron Dwayne is just not. So if you want to use the energy, then, or if you want to use your currency for tiles, I would suggest Blacktron Quincy, especially given what GKM next said, because you can use Quincy for Ghost, and Ghost is amazing. So much better than I thought he was going to be when I started looking through his kit. Obviously, you guys can look back on my streams and my videos that I've made and see that I was meh on Ghost, and I was wrong. Ghost is amazing. With my current 5-star Quincy, is there a point to gamble? Baron, I'm not sure what you mean by that. And does Magisto's Tower set use Tier 4 set tools? Jennifer Shaw is asking if the Magisto's Tower set uses Tier 4 set tools. I believe it does for the 3rd and 4th abilities. Ice Station Odyssey also uses them, which is why I think Magisto's Tower does, but until I have Magisto's Tower fully leveled up, I won't be able to answer that question for sure. If If you want Willa, then Major Kartovsky is better to get now. That's true, says Ahmed. If you want Major Kartovsky, but you're also farming up Willa, then this is your next opportunity to get him. That's a good point. What is my Discord? I'm going to join it. Red, I don't have a Discord right now. I mean, on Discord, people have sent me private messages asking me questions. That's what I meant by the Discord comment earlier. Tier 4 set ability tools for the future, but I'm not banking on the future just yet. Camlin, first off, hello Camlin. Secondly, that's a good point. A lot of people are kind of up in the air about the future of this game. So if that makes you nervous, then just grab tiles for what currently exists. All right, moving right along. We got to finish out the general store. We got to go into the Brickspedition store and see. I don't remember if I have enough currency to actually purchase anything right now, but let me go ahead and clear some of this out. Okay, Tio, you write a message. Lindbrick assembled Kartovsky, but you not got stealthy. Not sure what you're looking at there. Red, if you are on the Discord server for Lego, you can actually find my posts there, and you can just right click on my name and send me a private message that way. All right, I'm going to save clicking on the master store until after I have finished doing all of the farming for the day, so I can turn in all of those master tiles all at once. Let me finish collecting all of the daily quests that I've completed, which should be all of them except for the 2 arena battles at this point. Then we'll go ahead and there it is. Let's grab that extra energy. Gotta love that extra energy. Oh, look at this. I only have 14 hours left on my booster pass. My booster pass is running out, yeah? I'm going to have to get another booster pass, yeah? Event planner, Path of the Master that nobody is doing because why? Alrighty, so heroes. So to use all of my extra energy, I am starting with farming the rest of my Burnibus nodes. You guys have seen me doing this. Let me go ahead and grab the extra energy. You guys know that I spend 200 energy per day, 100 energy on double energy for for the campaign energy, and then another 100 gems for the monolith waste energy. Here we go. Now, this is going to be, that's all right. Yeah, 100, great. So, we're going to finish up the glyph hunt here for Master Burnibus. I am then going to go in and grab some energy for... Who am I doing next? I think it's Jester Gogo. I think that I'm still leveling up for Piptown. For Piptown nodes. And then I'll show you what I'm working on farming gear-wise. And why I'm doing it that way. I have a lot of characters that are missing one piece of gear before being gear level 7. But I'm not giving them that gear because it's the really, really expensive piece of gear. And I want to wait until I've unlocked Willa and I've had the opportunity to give her all the gear she needs before I decide who to spend that really expensive gear on. So, for example, Basil the Batlord has one piece of gear missing. Master Burnibus has one piece of gear missing. Captain Redbeard has one piece of gear missing. Vankman has one piece of gear that I have, but I just haven't given it to him, just in case it's the same one that Willa needs to get. Jester Gogo has 2 pieces of gear missing. And I think even Blacktron Quincy is getting to the point where I'm leveling him up as well. So I am actually throwing out a lot of energy to get people sort of pushed up as far as I can. Right, that's right. Quincy has reached the point where I need to level him up, but I don't want to spend the monies right now because I want to save it. I need to save the cash. Save the cash so that I can spend it on the Willa. On the Willa. Okay, what are we doing here? We're going to come in and finish out the fancy skateboards. There are only 4 sets in the game that require tier 4 set tools, and most of the sets aren't worth it anyway. Best to farm tier 3 set tools, as you need lots and lots more of them. Yes, Captain, with one very notable exception, which is that the tier 3 set tools are farmable in the game. So because they are farmable in other places, I would suggest using your event currency to get the things that you cannot get anywhere else in the game, by virtue of the fact that you can't get them anywhere else. Let's see. They have a Discord server. I didn't know. Yes, Red. Lego Legacy does have a Discord server. I think that it's... I think they actually publish it in the game, do they not? Log in, log out, privacy policy, help about. I thought it was somewhere in here. I thought it was somewhere in the game that they had like where their Discord server was. If not, I guess not. This would take forever to go through. But anyway, they do have one. It's at the very least posted on their Facebook page, the address for it. So look there if you need to find it. I don't have it memorized off the top of my head. Okay, let's come in and finish out all of this monolith waste energy. Then let's do another arena battle. And then let's go and open the premium bag for the day and see what it's going to be. What are they going to give me? What's the news? What should I be and not be spending my currency on in the store? Extreme Gamer, are you talking about the event store? And also I see Stealthy, yes, fancy apple are hard to get. Yes, fancy apples are very, very hard to get. They are a very, very slow farm. I, however, am going to stop farming them while I start farming Willa, because though the fancy apple farm is really, really slow, it does exist. You can always get about 5 or 6 of them per week. Now, you need, for anybody who needs them, you need 41 of them, which means you're looking at like a month and a half of farming those apples without getting them from any special place in order to actually farm up a single piece of gear for a single character. But over that month and a half, I need to spend leveling up my Willa anyway. So I'm just going to keep doing it that way and see what happens with the game in the meantime. Good question, Extreme Gamer. Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, no, Extreme says the other stores. Ah, okay. Well, I will run back into the stores in a second here because I need to go back in to get my premium bag and the rest of my master currency, and I can run through my suggestions there. They send out in-game email with a Discord link from time to time. Yes, I have seen that. Why it's not in the general help about is befuddling. I agree with you. I didn't realize until this very moment that they didn't actually have it there. I thought for sure they had it there. It would have made sense, right? I guess 12 Naya tiles in the premium bag earlier. Interesting. Red, really quickly, because while I'm live here, I can't tell you what the Discord link is. If you want to, when we're finished with the stream, run over to their Facebook page, just Lego Legacy Heroes Unboxed, just go to their Facebook page, and I believe they have a link to their Discord there. If somebody can confirm that for me, that would be great. Otherwise, if somebody actually wants to post the Discord link in chat, you're welcome to do so. Okay, let's get in here and see about taking out one of these teams and how it's gonna be. How it's gonna be. Okay, what team do I have the biggest shot of actually being able to defeat? Let's try this nuclear team. You guys have seen me fight the nuclear team before. I'm not a big fan of it because there's like only like a 50-50 shot that I beat it. I either beat it by a mile or it destroys me by a mile. There's never anywhere in between. It very, very rarely comes down to like we each have one character left. So let's see what's going on here. I'm going to try to take down Kai first. That is always what I do. We miss the opportunity. Boo earns to get Kai on Dizzy, but we do take out Kai before he gets a shot. That is good news. Okay, now we are going to skip the taunt. There we go. We're going to skip the taunt until after Garmadon does his big giant leg of doom, basically. And now, we pull Magisto out of stealth, eh? Interesting. I mean Wu. Sorry, not Magisto. We pull Wu out of stealth. And Zane comes out of stealth as well. All right. Well, Zane has a much lower dodge chance than Wu, so we're going to focus on taking Zane out of here. Can we get him down? This should be enough to actually get him down. The question is, will we be able to kill him afterwards? Because I think I want to grab a taunt with my Locust, but I also think I want to take a shot at just killing him with my Locust. I think that's what I got to do. I just got to try to take him out. Boom. Success. Master Wu, obviously, with the crazy, crazy dodge chance, this is going to be a struggle. But now, ooh, now. Oh, this one. Let's put a big miss here, and then. Okay, we just kind of need to nuke everybody because I need to get Garmadon down actually before he does his special, and we do. Great. Now Wu is the only person left, so we're just gonna come in here and smack on him for a little while. Now, let's go ahead and give everybody some debilitate if we're lucky enough to hit. And now we're actually going to go ahead and grab the taunt with our Locust if it is still available to us when we get there. Do I want to do that? Yes, I want to do that. That will actually help to keep Commander Cold alive. Yes, and there we go. So now, like, there, once again, you can see exactly what I was talking about, right? With that super nuke team, I either win by a long shot, and here I have all 5 of my characters available, or they just absolutely decimate me in one turn, which is something that you've seen them do before, right? So you know I'm not making that up. Either they completely destroy me at the very, very beginning, or I take them out relatively sans problem. So now is the time, if you haven't yet, put in your guess for what the premium bag is going to have today. And then we'll go in and show Extreme Gamer where I think he should be spending his currency. And also go through and start unlocking Willa. The process is going to be long, but it's going to be. And it'll probably take me about a week if I actually can get purchases in as quickly as I would like to. Okay, let's see. Farming fancy apples from the master shop. You guys were talking about that. Sending out in-game, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Ice Station Odyssey set has the ability to clear stealth. Yes, it does, Captain. But only with an Ice Planet character. So you have to have Commander Cold or Kelvin to get it to happen. Red says, I don't have Facebook. I think Oberon Khalid, is that Discord? Oh, so Oberon, I think that Discord, that's the Discord channel. Not the necessarily Discord link. GKM, Matt, better combo Wu Garmadon or Basil Willa? That is a tough question. I actually think I would go with Basil Willa because it's only a 2-person combo. The Wu Garmadon combo actually relies on more than just those 2 people. In order for Garmadon to hit as hard as he does, you also have to have people like DigiJ and Kai with him in order to like supplement his hit. Plus you have to be using the dojo set. So it's not just Wu Garmadon, it's Garmadon plus an entire ninja team. I know that Garmadon is on a lot of teams without the rest of the ninjas, but if you notice on those teams, he hits for like 50% less damage because he's missing out on a lot of the synergies from everybody else. So I would go with Basil Willa, especially if they're all if we're talking about fully leveled up Wu Garmadon and fully leveled up Basil Willa, I'd go with Basil Willa. Happy Saturday, Slab Meathead. Hello. All right. Here we are, guys. Everybody should have had the opportunity to put in their guesses for premium opening. We've got some people guessing it's going to be Gorwell. We've got some people guessing LeQuay. Oh my goodness, Ahmed LeQuay. Why are you putting LeQuay out there in the universe? But let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Coming in with 50,000 currency, 1 coffee cup, and 15 Street Sweeper Sal tiles. Not something I need, except that I am now farming Willa in the Master Store. Let's skip on down to the Master Store and see how much currency we're turning in today. Look at this. first thing in the morning, I'm already turning in almost a full turn-in of Willa tiles, right? Almost a full purchase, and that's just first thing during the day. So that should put me at 7,415 master currency. And it's time to farm Willa the Witch. Reminder, I will need 9,000 master currency in total to farm her up. But given the amount of time spent actually making the purchases, plus the time spent farming the master currency, I think if I start now, I will unlock her around the time that I get down to 0 currency left. So here we go. It begins. Okay, Extreme Gamer, back to you. Extreme Gamer just posted the Discord link in Twitch, unfortunately. Red is in YouTube. So if anybody in YouTube can post it, please do. Alrighty, babies. So, Extreme Gamer, you asked, where do I think you should be spending your currency in-game? So, in the Master Store, my suggestion is, if you want them, you would use Major Kartovsky or Willa the Witch. However, only do that if you have enough master currency or the ability to get enough master currency to actually unlock and upgrade the characters. For example, you just saw that in a single morning, I can get enough extra tiles to actually get one full Willa purchase. So I actually can farm the Master Store at a relatively decent pace here because of the amount of characters I already have 7-starred. If you cannot do that, then I would suggest Fancy Apple 3s. Fancy Binocular 3 and Fancy Fish 3 are a lot easier to farm, as it turns out, through the events and challenges in the game. However, the Fancy Apple 3s are still very, very rare, and those are the ones that I have had the biggest demand for and the hardest time finding. So I would suggest the Fancy Apple 3 plan if you do not have enough master currency generation to unlock Major Kartovsky or Willa the Witch, or if you just don't want them. So, Master Store, Fancy Apple 3s. In the arena, it just sort of depends on who you still want to level up. So, for example, I have already maxed out Firefighter Ash and Private Lequay, so I don't need them. As a general rule of thumb, I would say if you are running with ninjas, you're going to want Lloyd, and if you're running with pirates, you're going to want Scarlet. So I would suggest one of those two characters. Please excuse the fact that I have not farmed up Scarlet. I have been working on teams that don't use her. But if you're looking to, perform at the top level or perform in the meta, you're either going to want to spend on Lloyd or Scarlet. Guild Store. The Guild Store is questionable. So, Spooky Girl, I've seen some use of the Spooky Girl in a spooky team. So if you're running a spooky team, Spooky Girl is probably the best place to go. Some people might say to use it on tier 3 ability elixirs. I say nix. I think this is a mistake because tier 3 ability elixirs can be found elsewhere in the game. Dr. Kelvin, fully farmable in the Monolith Waste, so is the Zombie. Princess Storm is also only available here in the Guild Store, and she's a decent character, but hasn't found her place on any meta teams. And Minor Clay is just kind of worthless right now. Now, I am farming up Minor Clay for some future where I might try to use him for something in the event that like the city team gets reworked or whatever. But do not follow my example if you're looking for the best characters. For the Guild Store, I would probably suggest the Spooky Girl if you are working on a spooky team. Otherwise, honestly, I'd say just farm whichever character you want because they're all kind of useless, or have better places to farm them, i.e. Kelvin in the Monolith Waste and Zombie in the Monolith Waste. Okay. Mashup. Oh, I completely forgot to spend my mashup energy since I get so much extra mashup energy. So, Princess Verta, Cook Bart, Businessman Zane. If you're running ninjas, you want Zane. If you're running pirates, you want Cook Bart. If you're running the castle team, you want Princess Verta. That should be your decision-making process there. So Cook Bart is probably the most generally useful of all 4 of the characters that you can farm in the mashup store. So I'd probably suggest Cook Bart first if you have not 7-starred him yet. Otherwise, I would go with either Zane or Princess Verda, depending on which one you're going to use more. Businessman Trent is also available in the Monolith Waste, so you don't really need to worry about Businessman Trent. Hold on, let me finish converting these other 60 mastered currency and getting back into Brickspedition. Brickspedition, I have one and only one suggestion, and it is that you buy the tier 3 set tools when they are available here in this location. It swaps between tier 3 ability elixirs and tier 3 set tools. My suggestion is that you spend your Brickspedition energy, Brickspedition currency, buying tier 3 set tools. There's one exception to that. If you're running a full Buccaneers team, you will want Castaway Hank, and you can get him in the Brickspedition store right here. So that would be my personal only exception to that rule. You want tier 3 set tools, or Castaway Hank tiles, depending on which one you want more. General, just purchase all of the items at the top and pretty much skip everything else. If you have a plethora of gems and you are getting close to unlocking a character and you just don't want to wait more time or spend more energy, then sure, spend some gems and get some characters from this general area. But for the most part, just do the top and call it a day. Event store we went over earlier, but if you want my suggestion, it's either Blacktron Quincy if you want Blacktron Quincy, but I would suggest actually spending the event currency on tier 4 set tools. I'm going to be hoarding my currency for a while, like until we get towards the end of the event, to sort of see where I'm sitting with how many Quincy tiles I've managed to unlock, how many more I need, and all that kind of jazz. But tier 4 set tools, I think, are where it's at in the event store. And I think that's pretty much it, right? Gems, bags and supplies, bundles. I'm not going to go through those. Those are all basically just like spending money. And if you want to spend money in the game, then that's on you. I'm not really going to tell you where to spend your money. I will tell you where not to spend your money when new events and things get released, but I don't want to tell people where to spend their money. I know that's like a weird distinction, but there it is. Okay, Stealthy says, the storm is coming. Guild Store Farm Storm, says GKM. Stealthy also says Storm can many damage. I believe what you're saying is Storm can do a lot of damage. You are not wrong. So that's Princess Storm does have the ability to deal a lot of damage. She's an extra taunter, an extra castle character. There is a world in which Storm might work, and there's a good chance that the reason why we don't see her in the meta is simply because nobody has farmed her up because she didn't fit into the castle team before. But there is a world, and I know that GKM has been playing with this, where she fits onto a Magisto's tower team. And I think that could actually work very well. I just don't know. So you might need to look for footage of that one. But yeah, I know that some people are definitely talking about that. GKM saving mashup if I could use it for master tiles because I maxed out the whole store. Yeah, so GKM, as you just saw, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just using it for master currency. I'm hoping something else gets in there soon. Yes, me too. But GKM, remember that you can still only make one purchase per lockout. So even if you just like max out all of your mashup currency and you're just hoarding it, there's still a maximum speed at which you can spend it. So it's probably not worth you hoarding all of your mashup currency because you can't spend it all at once, even if they introduce more characters into the mashup store. Red, how do you get master currency? Once you have 7-star characters, any additional tiles for those characters get converted into master currency. Okay. GKM, Princess Storm on a castle team with Ghost and Magisto. Yes, that could work. All right, what else are we saying? What video is coming soon? Stealthy is asking for GKM, free-to-play castle. Matt, use Primo in the Brickspedition today. Mike, no, I don't care about that. I don't care about this timed quest. I know that it will give Willa tiles, but I'm already too far behind on it in order to really max it out. Because by the time they had actually launched the event, I had already finished the Brickspedition for that day, which is just a major problem that I have with their release schedule for time quests. But at this point, there's no point in continuing to do it. But that said, we are going to come in here and get into our Brickspedition for the day. Today is probably going to be pretty easy. It's day 1. we're just going to follow through here and get all of the extra tiles that we love to grab. I'm going to continue to get some extra tiles, I think, for the extra characters here. Even if I already have the character maxed out because I'm farming Willa, it will help me farm her in the store that much more quickly. I'm also going to be running this team throughout the day, and we have 15 guild allies, which means I can throw in a guild ally for every single battle that we do. Amazing! You do buy tier 3 elixirs when you see them, GKM. You mean in the mashup store? I'm flush with elixirs. So I know somebody else said to use currency to buy elixirs. I'm just completely flush with elixirs all the time. I don't need more elixirs with the exception of tier 4 elixirs. And that might be because I have at this point maxed out enough of my characters that I actually just don't have enough characters to spend them on all at once. So I've just been slowly and steadily just accruing many more of them. Somebody asked me the other day how many tier 1 ability elixirs I have. I had never looked. I have over 7,000 tier 1 ability elixirs. So that should tell you something, right? 7,000 tier 1 ability elixirs. I mean, come on. What am I going to do with those? Ghostbusters Time Quest taught us this cruel rule. You need those tier 3s down the line. Oh, I know I will. I know I will need those tier 3s down the line. The thing is, I'm just still getting them. I haven't stopped getting them. Especially from like the event, the Ninjas event that gives you more elixirs all the time. I have to check and see how many tier 3 elixirs I have actually. See if I actually need to go in and start farming them with any of my currency, but I think currently what I'm using my currency on is more pressing, so unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Okay, let's go ahead and let's just take out a little Vertiverd, and then we'll take out a little Chicky Chick. We'll take down a little Crook Chucky Chuck. Zombie's gonna do his thing. We'll go ahead and grab a little Taunty Taunt with the Yetster. Zombie comes back to life, and 10 minutes later, we get to attack again. Brilliant. Camlin, the time quest non-completable nonsense drives me bonkers, but I've learned to lower my expectations and let it go. Yeah, it's this weird thing. They introduce the time quest and they say like, well, this is supposed to be extra content, right? So if you can't complete it, it's not supposed to be a big deal. But then at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but when you put it in the game, it makes people want to complete it. And if they can't complete it ever, then they feel like a failure, right? So that's what I'm getting. So it's weird, right? Like, I'm not wrong there, right? That's weird. I'm trying to find somebody where I need to use, oh, never mind. I have 3,000 tier 1 ability elixirs. Oops. I'm trying to find somebody who has some sort of ability that still needs to be leveled up so that I can see how many tier 3 set tools I have. Who do I have that still needs leveling up? Is there a way for me to check and see how many tier 3 set tools I have? Let's see. How about Vanky Vank? Do you have something that requires tier 3 set tools yet? Where is someone for whom I need tier 3 set tools? Oh my goodness. How do you check and see how much stuff you got? Go to the tier 3 set tools in the shop. Slab. Duh, you are a genius. Why am I sitting here not realizing that I can do exactly that? So let's see. Yeah, so I've got 212 tier 3 ability elixirs right now. I still have another week before Willa is ready to go. So that means I probably need maybe 100 more or so. Given that I still have to upgrade all of Basil the Batlord and all of Vankman and all of Willa. But I also need, I think it's 13. At this point, I also need 13 more tiles for Magisto's Tower before I can use that anyway, because at level 4, you cannot upgrade the 4th ability to the level you need to in order to prevent people from dying when they have stacks of enchantment. So I'm kind of holding on to everything for that. Alrighty then. But regardless, even once I've unlocked Willa, she's still only going to be at 3 stars. So I'm not going to be rushing out to accomplish a whole bunch of stuff very, very quickly. I'll probably start using the Magisto's Tower team as soon as I get Magisto's Tower up to 5 stars, but not before. And that's reliant on how many Magisto's Tower tiles just randomly show up in the Brickspedition every week, or every day. So I still could have, first of all, easily a week before I actually have Willa. It could also be easily a week before I have the Magisto's Tower set at a level where I can even use it. So I'm not super worried about it at the moment. Okay, let's take down Zane here. Zany Zane Zane! And then we'll lock out everybody to make sure that the hiker can't heal. Or Lloyd can't heal. Yeah. Get that retaliation, Yetster. Get it. Get it! Alright. I just don't want to take the time to go through all of the ultimate animations. Ooh, should have used Woo's heal there, but didn't. Mike, good point. I kept on saying set tools. I meant ability elixirs. Yeah, so I've got over 200 of the tier 3 ability elixirs. You can use it even at that point. No, Mike, I know I can use it, but what I want to use it for is the ability to keep people from dying. So that's why I haven't started using it yet. Plus, it doesn't matter because I don't have my Willa yet anyway, and I really want to put the whole magical team together to make it function that way. Ooh, look at this little Explorer team that I have going on. Oh, look at this team. This is actually a surprisingly decent team. I've never really tried it because, oh, no, it's not a very decent team. It doesn't have a healer on it. This team would get absolutely trounced in the arena for the lack of heals. I can say, compared to a lot of the other gacha games, one of the things that LEGO Legacy has done pretty well is keeping healers in the meta, or keeping the heal ability, I should say, in the meta. There are a lot of other gacha games out there where healing is either so weak compared to the amount of damage that gets done, where you just don't have it at all. Healing exists like at the beginning of a game, and then it very, very quickly goes away. Oh, I forgot I don't have Magisto up either, so that means that the Yeti is not going to heal when he counters, because there's no healy heals! But it doesn't matter, because none of these people hit very hard, so we get out relatively safe. And we'll just get into the next battle and heal them up anyway. Is anyone here playing Cyberpunk 2077 Extreme? I was really excited to play Cyberpunk 77 for a very long time, and then the company that I work for had to make ads for them, and that actually turned me off to the game as a whole, because as a client, the Cyberpunk team was a giant pain in my rear end. So now I can't play their game, because even seeing the ads gives me like post-traumatic stress syndrome of working on the advertising for the game. So everybody else, go ahead and play the game and let me know how good it is. Any changes to the Magisto's Tower team at Mike? I'm still trying to improve mine, says Slab Meathead. Just Gear 7 Gisto yesterday. Mike, you still didn't have Gear 7 Gisto? Come on, man! Speaking of Gisto, let's see if we can take him out of here. Alright, we know that one of these is going to get dodged or missed because of the clumsy clums, but that is no problem. We can still take everybody else out anyway. Can I just kill Burnibus before he assigns a taunt? I sure can, please and thank you. Now, Yeti's gonna come in here. We're gonna go ahead and smash and grab some payback. Excellent. Oh yeah, just take everybody down, man. Just take everybody down. Downtown, won't it be great when you're... That was a terrible voice. Woof, I sing much better than that. Come on, Matt, get it together, son. Willa, you have got to go, my lady. Good night. Yes, there's 7,500 damage for you. You will take that damage and you will like it, Willa. You will like it. Verda, going down, girly girl. Oh, what is this going to be for? Oh, a 20,000 point crit from the Yeti's third ability. I love that ability, especially when you can use it on a character that has been dizzified. It is amazing. Wait, what graphics card do you have? You talking to me? Red? I have an NVIDIA GeForce GTX. All right, now, aha! We have some Magisto's Tower tiles available to us. I'm gonna come down here from the bottom, snag through Brutus, and then go up to Magisto's Tower. Now, as long as we have more than 100 med kits, I always like to use a couple to heal everybody up. Let's go ahead and throw another ally on the team. Get in here and get that Magisto's Tower top. GTX what? GTX, I don't know off the top of my head, Red. Alrighty, Explore Aurora. Needs to go down first. Obviously, we're fighting the Arctic Glider set. That means Explorer Aurora must go down, Zo. We'll hit her extra hard if we can, and we do. She is gone. Now, we're going to go ahead and grab the taunt with the Yeti. Hopefully, he gets at least one crit. He does, so we get the payback on him. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Zany Boy is down. Oh, a dodge from the Cactus Girl, because why wouldn't she? Because dodge is the only mechanic that is relevant in this entire game. So, now we're going to throw out a heal on the rest of the team. Trent is probably going to kill himself right now. Yes, he does. And then, all we have to worry about is our little fitness instructor. All right, we don't need to use the heal because everybody is fully healed up. And so we get out of the game. I think it's a 1050 or a 1075. I don't recall exactly, Red. Wonder what Emilian and Gameloft have. What, you mean, wonder what they have, wonder what sort of... Oh, wonder what sort of graphics cards they have? Who knows? This whole game is supposed to be running on mobile anyway, so I don't even know if they really know the difference. Extreme, if you like ARPGs, look into Wolcen. It's a great game, highly recommended. All right, I will look into it. I do love a good RPG, though recently, I have been turned off by ARPGs recently because they've gotten weird. I used to really love them when I was a kid, but they've gotten rather strange. You spend a lot of time now like changing people's clothes, which I find to be kind of unexciting. And like running, like a lot of ARPGs now is like running around and like getting jobs. Like I have a job in real life. I don't want a job in the game. I want to go like slay dragons and stuff. But in general, yes, I really do love ARPGs. Ah. Boo earns that Verda is in stealth. Oh, but she's out of stealth now. Does that mean yes? Get that counter D. Okay, Magisto is going to heal himself. That puts us right up top. Yeah, everybody's basically full on health. So we'll just get a little clamoring action and move on to the next battle. You can still get the Burnibus tiles if you do some of the Primo Time quest. Yeah, I know, but I don't really need the Burnibus tiles right now. He's sort of like, I'm farming him up because I might use him in the Magisto's Tower, but considering how much work I have to do to get Willa up, I know that in the meantime, I'll be able to finish farming my Burnibus tiles anyway. Plus, I don't have an unlimited supply of coins in the game. So when I do unlock Willa, I'm going to be spending a lot of money first off to get her up to level 60. Then I'm going to be spending a whole lot of money to unlock all of her different abilities. Then I'm going to have to start 7-starring certain characters in order to just keep the game moving along. You know what I mean? So there's actually a lot that I have to spend money on, which is one of the biggest problems that I have right now. So I'm not actually rushing to get a lot of tiles because even if I did, there wouldn't be very much I could do with them. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab a taunt with my buddy Burnibus while I try to sneak some people out of stealth. Let's go ahead and grab a heal on Master Burn Baby. And let's go ahead and... Aha, there we go. Okay, so we were able to pull Magisto out of stealth. That's good. So I can start with him at least. Ooh, and then we pulled Jay out of stealth. Jay is actually the one that I want to target down first because Jay smashy smashy. Now their Magisto is going before mine for reasons. Now my Magisto gets to go. Digi J, you sir are... I'm taking you down. Yeah, taking you down to Yeti Town, sir. Let's go ahead and keep the taunt on the Yeti for the time being. Okay, so I was about to say, I feel like exactly that was going to happen. Now we have to take a minute to look at what's on the board here. Okay, Magisto, you gotta go, baby. You just gotta go. Ugh, Magisto! Stop! Stop not dying! Thank you. Alright. Now the Yeti is going to get slapooed. Aha, but Garmadon already did his AoE. So did Garmadon have... Dang it. So is my Yeti gonna die? Am I gonna have to redo this battle again? I think I will. I think I will. Yep. Exit mission, redo. I think I'm actually just gonna put Kelvin on the team to pull everybody else out of stealth. Maybe add a different taunter onto the team or something along those lines. Man, that's actually a pretty solid team that they have going on there. But yeah, let's add Kelvin on here and see if I can take down Digital Jables right from the beginning. One of the most unfortunate things that happened was we missed him right at the beginning, which meant that there was a lot of extra damage all over the place on Matane. Let's see, I only need a few hundred more tiles for Willa unlock. Just a few hundred more, not too many. All right, Digital Jables, please. Ugh. I hit him, and then he resists. And then Commander Cold gets the clumsy, because why wouldn't he? Of course he does. I'm gonna go ahead and... Dang it. So let's see. This one, they have this leveled up all the way. So he's gonna gain Hardy when he goes down. That's gonna be super unfortunate. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, well then, in that case, I'm actually going to cleanse Commander Cold so that I can at least put Dizzy on Jay so that maybe then... Aha! Wait. Now can I just kill him? Please just kill him. Thank you. All right, so there's one character I don't have to worry about. Now, Yeti, just do your basic stuff here. Wow, Yeti's getting smashed right off the bat. Okay, but has enough defense to survive the big boot of doom. Okay, that's one person pulled out of stealth, and there's everybody else pulled out of stealth. Now, I want to take down Magisto first, please and thank you, because Magisto is a giant pain. But of course, he gets to do his move first, which I'm still... the amount of extra stuff that comes out from having the Garmadon on the team is just, it's so hard for me to keep track of. All the extra attacks that you can do. Woo, just eat it, fool. Okay. Now I have to keep track of what's actually out there right now, because I don't want anyone to die. So I'm not going to taunt with my Yeti. But I wonder if I should taunt with my Locust. These are the cues. Lord Garmadon is about to go. Let's see if I can take down Wu a little bit. I don't know exactly what Garmadon is going to do on his turn. Aha! But I can lock everybody out of their abilities. Nice, bro. Nice. Okay, let's see if I can get a good... Oh, tough choices. All right, let's see if I can put a miss on Garmadon. And actually, can I just take down Garmadon? Let's see if we can get... Yeah, let's just like smash around on everybody right now. I just need to get out of the battle without Garmadon killing people, really. Ah, yes, there we go. Garmadon dies all by himself because reasons. So, now we have to worry about taking down the rest of the team. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of protection up here because I know that Lloyd doesn't hit super hard, while I also try and spend an extra couple of turns to try and get some extra heals out, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Nope, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Alrighty, well, we got the Locust heal right there at the end. We're going into the next battle with people relatively low on health, but I think we'll be alright. Mike, I have her at 4 stars. Ghost will stealth her, and her ultimate will rip any team apart. I don't even struggle with the day 7 ninjas. You're talking about Willa, I think, Mike? And then, Lego Ninja Fan. What's up, dude? Sorry, chat for Chill Tag fans only, Baron says. All right, which teams are we fighting against here? Which one is going to stink the least? So here we've got the 2 taunt pirate team. Okay. Here we've got a single taunt pirate team. I think actually we're going to go with this one. And then onto this team, I'm going to throw... I think I'm actually going to throw a Scarlet down here. Because I have a whole bunch of characters that are about to get below 50% health, I can use this Scarlet to just help protect the team members that I actually want to keep using. So that should be good. Alright, now, as per usual, I'm going to try and start with Captain Redbeard. But I'm not going to be able to get him down all the way, because we're going to get that stealth off. So what I really want to do is get that dizzy on him. Thank you very much. And now, I know that the next thing that happens is going to come from Lloyd. It's going to be Lloyd's stealth. So, here's a little bit of a cheat that I'm going to run. If I hit... Yeah, okay, so if I hit Redbeard now, then Scarlet will gain her taunt, and then Lloyd will clear it. Ah, but then I don't think that's going to matter because Cook Bart is going to heal him up anyway. So I think actually in this case, I'm just going to use Woo's heal because of this right here. Great. So, Kai comes in with a hit. We've got the taunt up. Taunt goes down. Now we're going to need to throw out some heals. I'm going to heal up my Commander Cold. And then, let's see if we can pull somebody out of stealth. Ooh, unlucky. We get nobody pulled out of stealth. But now, we have the opportunity here. Okay. We're going to go ahead and throw down the Dizzy on Scarlet. And then I think my Woo is going to be able to lock people out of their abilities at exactly the right time. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just do a basic attack. I think that Scarlet is probably going to try to heal herself. And that will double the amount of time that she has her taunt, which I don't really want. So we're going to go ahead and grab a taunt with our Locust. Nice dodge, Locust. Nice. Kai now. Uh-oh. Kai, sir, you are below 50% health. That leaves you open to a smackaroo. Let's lock everybody out of their abilities. Please and thank you. And now we've got to come in here and try to take down our Captain Redbeard. Captain Redbeard, what is going to happen to you, sir? Let's see. If I do this, I can put attack down on everybody. It's not really what I want, though. I want the Dizzy to come out. Oh, and he's just above 50% health. Ooh, this could be great. This could be great. We're going to go ahead and try to smash Redbeard right now. He's got attack down. He's got defense down. He's got Dizzy, but he does have dodge chance. Am I going to get the hit? Am I going to get the hit? Boom! 14,000 point crit. And we are safe. Now I will heal my little buddy Scarlet. And now there's no one left on the team that I really need to worry about. So we're going to do some AoE here. We're going to spend a little bit of time nurturing our Commander Cold back to health. Come on, Commander Cold. Everybody wants you to be healthy. Get these heals, friend. Get these heals. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Wow, that's a creepy little voice, isn't it? Mike says, I can say from experience that the most overpowered team is Transport with Egon, Slimer, Willa, Basil, and Lloyd. I cannot beat that team ever. Yes, I actually have seen some people in the top 50 using Transport. Still, it pales in comparison to the number of people in the top 50 who are using Magisto's Tower. I think that if you have the right Magisto's Tower team, that Magisto's Tower is just like practically unkillable. I think that's the problem that people have with it. Alrighty, so now I'm actually going to make this one kind of a slow burn here, to be completely honest with you, because I want to take the time to get everybody healed up all the way to their maximum. That means I'm going to have to... Ooh, but now everybody's pretty close. So now we're going to ramp it up again and actually just get the damage out there. Let's do it, do it, do it. Lloyd, you are, man, just really winning right now. Come on, Lloyd. Go down, sir. Ugh, dodge. Oh, but great. Then we get the second attack, which has a hit. Come on. Hit, please. Ooh, now my Master Wu. Let's see, who is he going to get to go? Aha. That's all right. Magisto gets to go just as good. Everybody on the team fully healed up as we get into, what is it, the final Battle of Brickspedition? I think that's where I am, right? Transport is actually just as good, GKM says. Just as good as Magisto's Tower? Oh my goodness. What do you talk? What do you talk? Where do you get it? Where do you talk? Oh, look at this. Collectibles. Collectibles today. That's gonna be a... It's gonna be a joke, sir. It's gonna be a joke. Let's see. Let's put somebody fun on the team, shall we? How about we put Kai on the team, sir? Let's see if when we do that third special ability from Wu, if we can get a little Kai assist. A little Kai assist? No, that sounds like something that grows on your body and is gross. Yep, those are creepy voices, Matt, says Camlin. It's part of the charm overall. I come for the songs and the zany voices. Zany voices? No, zany voices, because I'm weird. Alrighty. Chicken suit guy. Get down. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down tonight, chicken suit. A taunt with no counter? What is that? Hiker, can I take you out? Oh, I was hoping that I could take out the hiker because then I would have gotten 70% extra pep on my Kybals, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And now I'm going to cry about it. Not really, but let's see if I can get the assist from Kybals here. Kybals comes in with the assist and it's a crit. I love it. Hiker needs to go down next. Now, we're getting towards the end of this one. We are definitely going to save all of our ultimate moves. You guys have seen me employ this strategy before. I like it because it's just a super duper nuke sauce. Oh my goodness, and Kai has an ultimate as well. Wow. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's just go around, get everybody nice and low. Now the zombie's going to come back to life. We gotta kill him a second time because he's a zombie. Get it? Get it? Get it. All right, here we go. Now, this is just going to be ultimate after ultimate after ultimate after ultimate. Damage to everybody. Damage to everybody number 1. Damage to everybody number 2. Oh my gosh, this is so extreme. Damage to everybody number 3. And who's even left? Damage to everybody number 4. My gosh, look at all of these ultimates in a row. Well, that's one way to clear it out, I'd say. Guess what? Chicken butt. Thank you, Angry Birds. You're a mensch. Mike asks a long question. What do I think Gameloft will do to get new players to the game? I'm interested as I like to recommend the game to new players, but not sure if there's any watching the stream. I'd like new players to know that the community is alive and kicking and awaiting new content. The game is great, but lacking at the moment. What do I think the Gameloft will do to get new players to the game? Well, I think that what they actually need to do is release a new content patch so that there's more to do in the game, and then spend time advertising it. Part of the reason why Raid Shadow Legends is everywhere and making bukus of cash is because they spend bukus of cash advertising the game. Now, in addition to that, Raid Shadow Legends has like 400 characters and there's like 19,000 different game modes. It's actually kind of overwhelming, but the game itself is still pretty good. But more than that, the joke about Raid Shadow Legends is you cannot escape the advertising for it. It is everywhere. So what do I think they'll do to get new players? I think they have to release new content that they can monetize and then advertise it. That's all. Like, that's it. That's exactly what they need to do. Tomorrow, heroes gaining heal over time. Who cares? Heroes gaining max health. Okay. And heroes gaining defense up from my map 2 bonuses. Well, all right. There we go. What's in the inbox today? Oh, extra energy. Oh, so nice. I like the extra energy. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and spend this energy right over here. Now, you'll notice, guys, that there is a significant difference, actually, in the Blacktron Quincy event for which node you farm and your energy to event currency ratio. So, for example, this one here at the end gives you 60 event currency for 25 energy, but it also gives you Alpha Centauri tiles, which I don't think anybody wants. The one that actually gives you Blacktron Quincy tiles only gives you 48 event currency for 25 energy. That means the Alpha Centauri outpost is giving 25% more rewards for the same amount of energy. That's a very big difference. If you do not care about Blacktron Quincy at all, then you're going to want to farm this node all day long just for the event currency. As it is, I would still like to upgrade my Blacktron Quincy. I'm hoping that I can get, another 25 tiles throughout the course of the entire event. I don't even know if I will, because so far the drop rate has been abysmally poor, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see if I can get that close. So that brings us to the end of the stream today, guys. Let me go through the chat real fast, see if I've missed any questions, and see what I have going on here. Otherwise, reminder to everybody that I will be back at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And after this, I'm going to go refill my tea and do a little recording sesh with my buddy GKM. All right, let's see what I got going on here. I only need a few, blah, blah, blah. Difficult battle is here. Destroy Garmadon, says Stealthy County Champion. Oh, right, that was for the second to last battle in the Brickspedition. And then Mike says, what tags would you give yourself in life? I'd have the magical and explorer, as I am a child entertainer and carer, and I'm a non-hermit. Mike, that's a good question. Let's play around with this and see. I would give myself let's see, I am an actor, so I could give myself the costumed tag. I am definitely not a ninja. I do not live where it is super cold, and I am not part of some ninja army. I'm very strange, so maybe the alien tag. I am a big fan of justice, but not so much that I would probably tag myself as it. Okay, so here's where I would go. I would be I think I would be a builder support alien costumed techie character. How about that? What a goofy question, but that was actually kind of fun. All right, guys, that's it for today. Please join me tomorrow at 9 a.m. I was about to say Pacific Standard. No. Please join me tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be continuing the Willa farm as we go, also going through Brickspedition board number 2 and continuing to answer just whatever questions you bring up for me. In the meantime, please join the LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed Discord server if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.